Yep, I know it look a little boobish, rolling. Gonna wear this hat. I'm gonna badger into your head so that you'll make that contribution of 25 or more on that PayPal me link. I almost sound like I'm post to Tony Phil. I don't know why it sounds so funny. Uh, in fact, somebody just told me, okay, my quick confession, I know, not trying to be sexy or whatever. Really offended. Call me this Mexican Mei Ling actress. I don't know if you guys know who that is. I can't go anywhere. It seems like there's a huge Latino community that somehow watch this, I guess, show or some mucha nochas or. In fact, I tried my very best at not this Ralph there, but I go to the one that's there. So what's the difference? I go to another Ralph, okay? Because this one is like that commie lady, so now she's like badgering the heck out of everybody. But that seafood guy, he said his name is like Vidal. He kept saying he's like from Guatemala or something, but he insists I am this so-called this Mei Ling, who's a Chinese immigrant in Mexico. Okay, I'm a Chinese immigrant, but I'm not in Mexico. I'm in the United States of America. I should not be indignified because I said, hey, does that mean that you're going to give me some free fish? And then, oh yeah, of course I'm my ling, or ling, whatever. I'll be the ling in the zoo. But no, it's this Mei Ling, and they swore up and down I look just like her. But, we all look alike, that's what happens, yeah. This is why you say we all look alike, and then what the gonna go. I don't know, I missed church today. Shame on me. But at least I'm trying to get sun because it was raining yesterday. I run down to the post office and I'll make care package so that my friend... I'm so grateful. My friend sent me another $40 in Michael Cipolla. I'm gonna send the mouse pad with the red suit. I just happen to have one because I don't know why someone had the red suit picture. I'm not trying to be a dingbat or whatever, but I made one. I thought it was cute because I had this. I know I have to scratch myself. I'm just constantly aware there might be bees. And I'm like or it's just a hair. A hair on my kind of fell on my bike, and I thought, there was a bee. Because remember, I got like brutally stung by these bees, and I swore I'll kill you, bastards. Because the bees declare war. If you didn't know that, they're not stupid. I used to think they're stupid. They're not. They're very smart. They send spies all the time when they're spying on me. The reason why, because they feel like they own the place. Because they had a little fucking nest on the side of the house, so they feel like everybody else are intruders. And that's why they fucking sting me. And they had these operations, seriously, they just kind of circle around. It's not a joke. I never thought, when I used to live in the city for a while, when I was a kid, I was in the dirt pond and the Chinese rice paddy swamp. That's a totally different deal. But, anyhow, now I realize that these animals and even critters, they're smart. They're constantly, they're communicating and they're scheming with each other. So I think Michael Cipolla, so that's what I'm saying. You have to forgive me. I have to be a warrior because sometimes they just sneak this so-called the kamikaze, because they send the kamikaze when you're not looking. So now I got this total good repellent. I don't want to be a man repellent, but it's a bee repellent. I discovered I have a little bit of citronella. I mixed it with some really good olive oil. Rub it on me so that I could still get sun, and the bees will be just going, this is what I want. Get the freak away from me. Alright, so I think Michael, anyways, Michael Cipolla said, I don't know why I should say, Cipolla, it's funny, you're just down the street from me. I think I could have just delivered this shit. No, it's the extra large. I believe I sent you the original so that you know you're getting the original in solid white. Okay, the original rice wok. See, because even though she's the smiling rice girl, but with the wok, that means that was her survival tool. Okay, that was it was the survival tool. It was with the wok you can travel everywhere, go everywhere, because everywhere she goes she will be digging up. Like I was in New England, I would be digging up clams, and immediately you have the wok there. You see, that's our way. It's almost nomadic. So I don't know if you care for that, like more of the God first and we're gonna survive, that sort of thing. So we have to look upon God for that your needs, whatever that it is. That if you can dig up some clams, or you can pick up some veggies from your this what do you call the wild infested growth with vines and shit. I like vines and stuff. Or request I just have a couple of the mouse pads. So anyways, for the contribution, PayPal me. And I was saying that in Chinese, say this is wow, 大肥蛋. So this is the reverse side of the movie. It's kind of funny because there's some wrestling scene. Rice girl in this genre. That's the mentor. So she was an FOB, supposedly, and squandered all the money she was supposed to use to study when she comes to America, but she squandered the money on acting classes. There was this acting guru, I don't know who, but that's Pat Morita. So he has a cameo appearance in this Rice Girl movie. It's funny. I think it's funny because you have you have him as a cameo, and this is how Hollywood works. You get like a famous person that's kind of relatable. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to get Tom Cruise, you better have something that you think that would be relatable to other people. If not, then you're screwed. Okay, Tom Cruise or screwed. Then there's the Lithgow, and it's a full 90 minutes. Okay, there's Cove, and there's the X-Files, Long Gunman. So for 25, and there was this crazy singer. I think I like this. This is pretty funny. So she's this crazy boo-boo, and like a Hawaiian savage. Got this spear. In fact, I have that spear. And look at that hat. Shoot. I don't know what happened to it. There's a Honey Boo Boo guy. This guy, Maui, that's his name. It's funny, the actor's name is Maui. So you know, everybody has dreams when they come to Hollywood, and like Oscar, it's like a big freaking deal. It's all fantasy, you see, because people, when they put themselves on pedestals, they're like they are freaking, the world. I'm bitter. Yes, I totally am. I had a writer friend, who came here from Florida, and he said, well, was it really a trap? Okay, because he was staying at the Mandarin Hotel when the Oscar was happening, and he ran into a bunch of celebrities in the lobby. All of a sudden, there were like champagne flowing, lights flashing. Everybody is so, very gung-ho and so elegant and marvelous. It's really a facade. So what he did, he moved here. As you know, a lot of these writers end up on skid roads. Because I'm not saying just the actors. The sad thing about this town, I know it's the biggest night, supposedly Oscar, and of course, like I said, I'm bitter. I ran into a lady yesterday. I always ran into these women because they're women sauna. You see, they're really gender distinguished sauna, man and a woman. But the lady was like very nice black lady from the south. The reason why I started talking, I don't try to like talk to people and stuff like that. There was two of us in the sauna, and the door opened, and a chick, she's white. I mean, I don't know why it comes to play, because it did come to play later. I mean, I did not analyze it then, but I just heard this white lady start yelling at this woman who was on, on one of those bench. Did you see my key? The way that she said it was not even excuse me, nothing, pardon. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, can I look here? Nothing like that. It was kind of rude. And then, the lady in the sauna, the black lady, just said, no. She's a young woman, of course. And so that woman closed the door and left. All I did was, I go, whoa, that was kind of rude. So that set this woman off, the black lady. She said, yeah, no, where I come from, I'm from Kentucky. So it turned out, she said she was born in Alabama. Then somehow she went to Kentucky. She said the people down south are nice. They are genuine. They're just, they're not like here. I go, well, really? I've never been to the south, because I've been scared by other people saying to me, if I go to the south, they freaking lynch me because I'm Chinese. She said, no, it's not like that. You got, the south is like, people are more secure. They're pretty much, they're out there for each other. They look out for each other. They're polite. This is Southern hospitality. That's why they have the word Southern hospitality, I guess. So I said, yeah, it just seemed like Los Angeles, it's, I hate to say that it kind of ruins a lot of things for, both sexes, because of the abuse. People are just, their heart, the Bible says that your heart grows cold. They're very, everybody's very suspicious, and they're all out for themselves. I mean, not that said I'm better, but it just, they say it's a mixing pot, but nobody likes this country. Nobody. Everybody I talk to, they're really bitter, but somehow they're here. I mean, they're bitter. People, like I said, women from Kuwait. I talked to women they say they're from Kuwait, from Syria, and they say they hate America, and they can really talk a good talk. It's totally out of that book of Barack Obama. And they say, oh, because we invaded all these countries, that's why America's evil. They said that America invaded fucking Kuwait. I said, can you believe that? We tried to save your ass. Saddam Hussein had his paws on all your fucking oil well. And how dare you to be here. She's from Kuwait. I couldn't believe that. That was like a while ago. And you talk bad about this country, and then you are here and you refuse to leave. You're here receiving our benefits. When they say benefits, it's really for citizens, not for people who hate us, because that's exactly what's happening. They're colonizing every place where they say they're receiving for so-called refugees so much money to feed themselves an apartment, give them homes, and so they can go on and say death to America. I go, well, this is great. I just love how our tax dollars at work. While like our poor people from I guess like I said, this poor lady from the south, she's like she's barely making it. She's only here to try to make it. See, that's why everybody's here. Like, oh, we want to see how we can survive. She said it's impossible. First, because I go, yeah, audition. Okay, you have to find a way here. I don't know how you're going to survive and try to go to auditions because they want you to show up the same day, maybe an hour later. And they're the worst spots in La Brea where you can't fucking park. Every place has signs said no actor parking. Well, how are you going to call 250 people be on the street of La Brea, Wilshire Boulevard, and say no fucking parking? You're dogged. You get a ticket, you get towed because you're gonna be there for hours, and you're gonna come out find your car missing, and you'll be pissed. $250. So now you said, I don't have the money to bail my car from the pound because it's gonna be $250 for the ticket and for the storage, and they charge by the hour, so it's gonna be $450 at the least. It happened to me, so how do I know? How else would you think I know? Shit. So the next thing is they don't have a car anymore. Cost them more money to try to bail the car out. So for now, I'm just gonna Uber. Anyway, so poor lady, she's like, she's telling me this. We're just gonna give it a try. I go, really, I used to think that way. So this is why you need to see this movie, The Dream. Everybody has dreams, and we put up with a lot of shit, right? Just for your dreams. And really, it's a pit. It's really, they sucked in so many souls where, like, then women hate men, and they just use their bodies to make money. This is what happened in this town. That's why you have gold diggers. There's no respect, no love. It's all phony. Oh, what can you do for me? Oh, you're driving, what kind of car you're driving, and what can you get me? What can you give me? Champagne, and can I also take 2,000 different items with me? So it's all about gimme. It's the mentality, because they want to just when you, I guess, get ripped off from every direction. She's like, yeah, she said, I'm so in shock. I go, that's why there's a fast turnover, because they just, they squeeze the shit out of you, and then people are gone. And but no, you don't hear that story, but you see the TMZ, the glamour things, this gossip or whatever. So the fact is, in fact, I had a entertainment attorney that told me this, right? She said, Cheryl, really, my advice is get out of this so-called the Hollywood. It's a scam. Just think about the guy's. He's just being honest. He says it's like going to Vegas, where you go into the casino, you hear all the beautiful ding, 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 ding. Somebody is scoring something, and they amplify, like you can hear the coins dropping, and it just stimulates your adrenaline. You go, oh, I gotta rush to the machine and start putting money, because then you see the big blinking thing. Somebody just won like $1 million. There's so many zeros, and it's all in dimes, right? So that dime is gonna drop, and it's like the Niagara Falls, and you go crazy. And the fact is, how many times have you walked away from the casinos with the tails between your legs? No, that's a serious to God truth. So anyways, I don't know why that's why this is more of a sarcastic and a little bit of tongue-in-cheek. Rice girl for 25 and more than asked for this. Okay, so I'm gonna stop for a second.